Hello and welcome back to another video game vlog and welcome back to Seduce Me. Do not look this up on Google, it's a totally different game on Google. I mean, this isn't a different game. There is another game called Seduce Me on Google that comes up first. Anyways, starting from here, there should be little left to do. There's not a lot, so this one's going to be fairly shorter, considerably to the other ones. As long as I don't pause every 5 seconds. And even after that moment, my father and my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That's why I decided right then I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk all the way over there and see what he had to say about it. Before that, I'd never seen him. What better time to see him than? If no one else is going to help me with what I was feeling, I might as well turn to him. So after school, I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there, and I was armed only with a scrap of paper with an address scribbled onto it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I always did when I was lost, I stood there on the sidewalk, pressed up against the wall, my eyes looking at the strangers passing by. And like always, people continued to pass by, and life continued to go on. I was sadder than ever, and I had ended up in a situation that I was originally in. For me, it changed, and I thought I was silly for ever thinking that I would change things with my own hands. That wasn't until a voice brought me back into reality. Back to reality. No. Which is gravity. I don't remember all the lyrics, but it's an Eminem song. 8 Mile.
Hun, is that you?
I look up and saw familiar faces. Obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. And from that moment, things began to change. Life began moving its rusty joints, and I realized that things were moving along. Suddenly, I became a part of a crowd that moved like a blur past me, and I was no longer someone who stood still and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed, and I had changed. Because the very person who found me that day was my grandfather. I had the opportunity to help them, though would I? I wanted to. I wasn't sure if it was the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house wasn't exactly the living arrangement that I had imagined when I first moved in. There was the matter of making sure no one found out about their powers. Thinking about them as lab rats made my stomach queasy. And even if they passed off as humans, how would I ever explain having guys live at the house? Imagine my friends coming over. They would practically think I was part of a harem or something. Oh God, imagine if my parents came over. I think my mom would faint. Who knows what my dad would do? I think he would have them arrested on the spot. Even though he has no grounds to do so because it's your house. But yeah, whatever. It was so hard. Maybe I could have written out a pros and cons list before actually having to make a decision.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
It was strange that I happened to remember what my grandfather had said to me when I was little, but it did kind of make sense. They weren't it wasn't the exact they weren't the exact situation I was in before, but I did want to help them out. I think it would ease my conscience and also make me feel a bit happy to give them help, as weird as it sounded. Clenching my hands into a fist, I strengthened my resolve and began to speak up. You could...
What was that, lovely lady?
That's
Spit it out already.
You could stay here with me, if you'd like. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still. I'm not sure what went through their heads from my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife until I finally spoke up once more. It seemed like you guys really needed a place to stay, and well, I just moved into this giant house, and it seemed like it made sense. It was still quiet in the room. I decided to keep talking. If you were to stay here, though, there are two things that I need you to follow.
Yes?
First of all, you can't use your powers to deliberately do something that might harm me or guests that come over. Well, say for enemies, but you get the drift.
That sounds reasonable.
Second, you have to help me with my errands around the house. This place is kind of big, so, yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss. Are you sure that would be okay? We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
It's alright, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I would appreciate some help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
Look at how bullshit Sam is. He's like, what? No, fuck you. I'll live in a tree.
What? Are you serious?
Shh, be quiet, Sam. I haven't slept in a bed for days.
They all seem to like the idea, except for Sam. And hey, I didn't really hate the idea either, even if they were incubi. It would be interesting having 5 guys to help me take care of the house, given they would follow the rules that I just laid down.
Grr, fine! But we're not staying here forever. Only until we can beat up that group of punks.
He's so bullshit. He's like, I would sleep in a tree. I just want to do what I want to do. I don't know why he's so bad.
I think that is a reasonable time limit for our stay.
I'll stay forever.
Yes, this is awesome.
Also beautiful. If you need a bedfellow.
Shut up, Eric.
Eric, knock it off.
This is going to be interesting.
More interesting than you think.
When I look in your eyes again, I get trapped within you again. How come I am the one who's enslaved by you now?
Thank you for playing through the demo of Seduce Me. We hope that you like what you've seen so far. All assets, art, backgrounds, graphical interfaces in this demo have yet to be finalized. It's not I've seen shittier things online. Like this yet to be finalized. This demo is supposed to give you an idea of what we're planning for the full game to look like, but it's not yet the final game that we actually have in mind. If you like the demo, please make sure to check it out on our Kickstarter. We're funding for the assets of the full game. Though, regardless or not we reach our funding goal, we will try our best to finish this game. Things again. They want it to look... It's already so good! With what they have already... People have made... Like, just go to Newgrounds and look at the dating sims on Newgrounds. Some of them are good, but come on. They want to do so good. This should definitely have funding. Just the story, the art, the everything is so nice already, and they want to make it prettier and better, and the voice acting is so awesome, and the characters, oh my god, what, Please, please, people, please, even if it's $1 or $2, fund this game. Funds this game. That, like, I follow some of the people on Tumblr. I think, I don't want to say too much because I'm not sure 100%. Like, I've kind of been loosely following. It's very hard to do on the boards and whatever, because there's not. Just play the demo and go read the page, will you? Just look at it. Alright, I'm done fanning out. Seriously, this is one of the best female dating sims that I've played in a long time. The last one that I found that was even remotely good was a long time ago. Someone on DeviantArt. If I can find the old thing to that, I'll link it to you. And I don't even think they put the full version, like, I forget the name. They've probably changed their DeviantArt name, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I haven't seen a good dating sim for women like this in a long time. There's plenty of decent guy dating sims, but even those aren't really whatever. This has got to be one of the best that I've seen, and the fact that it has voice acting just, like, goes above and beyond. I have never played, I mean, I've played one other game with voice acting, but it was kind of like my quality of voiceover. Like, hey guys, my name is Tom, you know, and the art wasn't really that great. I don't want to give the guy too much crap because it's very hard to make a game by yourself, whatever. But this one needs funding. They're not asking for that much, in my opinion. Like, and when it's done, it'll be free. Everyone can download it. Like, so if you just download $1, you could eventually play this game for free down the line, like forever. So, just, they're amazing people. They've done amazing work so far, and I would hate to see this not get the funding that it needs. So, please, try the game for yourself without my voice in the background, because, yeah. Links down to the Kickstarter in every single episode will be down in the description box. Okay? Okay. Talk to you guys later. This is yet another video game vlog. My name is Megan, and I'm outie.